All right. Let's fucking do it. I was trying to show everybody. We're not supposed to move. Never were children or cats. That's what they say, folks. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the universe's greatest show. It's the Dusty Smith Show. Appreciate you guys for joining me. I almost canceled tonight. I was like, I don't even have enough content to do a show, but let me just put the show together and see what happens. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes it looks like you don't have enough, but then you put it together and you have plenty. And holy God, I got a great show tonight. It all came together. Sometimes you just got to put in the work. So hell yeah. I thank you guys for joining me. Happy to entertain you guys tonight. Some of you I'm ashamed of. Fuck you. But the rest of you are cool. So, gonna talk about GTA tonight. You guys see that? The new trailer for GTA 6 dropped, and it's woke as fuck, as always. You knew it was gonna be. I got a new segment I'm debuting tonight, Riding with Biden. First time ever. We're gonna see how that goes. But as always, could you consider super chatting me? The super chat's the lifeblood of the show. I don't dodge any questions. I answer them all. Mainly because it's my job, but also because I'm brave as fuck. Anyway, over here, if you look by the chat, down at the bottom, there's a money sign. You click on it, and then you donate whatever you want to. The more you donate, the more you buy my love, because I'm a slut. I'm a slut for you, and I read it real sexy. And Fat Dusty pops up, eat your money, so please support me and the floating cats. We have 8 floating cats. Count them, 8. 8 floating cats tonight. So make Fat Dusty eat your money. Help the floating cats. Support the show. And all right, let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. Let's wind down this beautiful music. This is a song called The River, an original tune that I wrote specifically for the show. Hell yeah. Down a little bit river. And all right, let's go ahead and kick it off with something I have not done in a while, folks. I have not done this section in a month or two. It's time for whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no, I deleted the woke panic picture. God damn it, Dusty. Why did I delete the woke panic picture? You have one fucking job. Oh well. Oh well, it's a good thing this is not live. Anyway, it's time for some woke panic. Hell yeah, and first off on tonight's woke panic, the new GTA trailer dropped, folks, and man, the developers of this game are fucking awesome. Rockstar, they spent like, I don't know, $10 trillion or something. I'm bad at math, but like $10 trillion in this game. And so they took a lot of viral videos from Florida, because the game takes place in Miami, Florida, and they made the trailer. Let's show you guys some of the footage from it. Let me turn it down so I don't get copyrighted for the song, but you'll notice. Remember the one with the hammers that's beating up her neighbors, cars and shit? They have her in the game. Hell yeah. Remember the guy pulling the gator out of the pool? They got that in the trailer of the game.
The only way we're gonna get through this
right on top of the cars
is by sticking together.
This freak show in the court.
Being a team.
Mud busting. Hell yeah. Gators every fucking where. So looks like a cool game. That coming out for another year, but I cannot wait to play it in virtual reality. It's coming out in virtual reality eventually, and I'm gonna wait and play the virtual reality because it's amazing. You're literally in the game. But of course, a new game comes out, and conservatives lose their goddamn minds. They melt down. And I know that they're just doing outrage clicks. That's their whole fucking job. There's a cottage industry of conservative influencers that have to freak out about every new thing that comes out in a giant video game. Of course, they have to be whiny, piss baby snowflakes, and they're still shilling this idea about the woke mind virus, which you think they would move on to something else by now. It's so fucking dated, but I guess they can't come up with anything else new. They're not very original, so they're still sticking with this shit. So all over in a tizzy about how woke this game is. First off, oh no, GTA woke city. Look, folks, there's so many black folks. Don't black folks mean it's woke? You can't have black folks without being woke. The erasure of white culture. Look at all the blacks. Scary. So scary. Where are all the white folks at? And then a woman. It's a woman protagonist, y'all. And I almost respect the grift at this point. The quarter poundering out there immediately on the spot to make a video to take advantage of the outrage clicks. GTA 6 gets woke. Cuts offensive jokes. Oh no, not offensive jokes. First female protagonist in history too, which is not true, but that doesn't matter. And got 120,000 views already. Man, I mean, you can't really blame the guy too much when it works so well. They never get tired of saying the same thing and seeing the same videos over and over again. these fucking children. And more, has GTA gone woke? And warning, this is really fucking cringy. This comes to you from PragerU.
Has GTA gone woke? According to reports, Rockstar is now intending to use a new pronoun system so that all players, quote, feel comfortable playing their new game. Guys, for those of you who don't know about what Grand Theft Auto is, well, it's about Grand Theft Auto. It's about crime. It's about robbery. It's about guns. It's about murder. And now all of a sudden, though, it's less about those things and more about inclusivity. Have you ever been in an Xbox party chat or a Call of Duty lobby? Do you really think those are the types of people who actually care about your preferred pronouns? Rockstar, give me a break.
Has Call of Duty gone woke? Oh no, they have pronouns, y'all. Have you ever been in an Xbox room and talked to the children there? The children don't care anything about pronouns.
Good Lord. PragerU, you're like funded by billionaires to find you somebody better. Somebody who actually has a voice to speak. And then Sneeko, who is one of the most popular streamers in the goddamn world, making $20 million plus a year. A rock star to the young boys of America, and he also freaking out about it. I apologize. Let me, before I play this, let me make sure the volume is turned way, way down because it's ridiculous how loud and ear-piercing this shit is.
Rockstar, wake up! I'm tired of OnlyFans. I'm tired of these creatures. I'm tired of felon whores. I'm tired of soy boys at Rockstar. We go to this game to escape our emasculated lives. Don't bring it on the screen. Take it back.
Okay, if you're emasculated, it's probably because you're a pussy. Like if it's soy boys you get, I never fucking feel emasculated in any way. No one's emasculating me. I feel very manly, even though I'm pushing 50. I think it might be a little you fucking piss baby snowflake. And then, of course, the transvestigators are out, folks, and spreading the rumor that the main character is trans. Even if that was true, who gives a fuck? But drama alert. First look at GTA 6 female protagonist. She is rumored to be transgender. Franklin Sugar's mama. Oh no, not trans. They're like Right Angle News Network, who has 33,000 followers, is like, if that's true, the game will flop. I promise. Yeah, definitely. Grand Theft Auto 6 is definitely not going to be the biggest game of all time. It's going to flop like a motherfucker if they put one trans person in it. That's reality. Go woke, you will go broke. Follow us if you agree. I don't agree, and I'm not following you. And never slow to miss an outrage click. Tim Pool is like, oh, please, please, please be true, please. Oh my God, I will ride this to the grave. Think of all the dollar signs I'll make if you make her trans. And there's the crazy part. Tim Pool, literally the one spreading this drama, spreading this fake news, spreading this outrage. And then the same motherfucker will turn around and make a video making fun of other people who are spreading this outrage. Tim Pool, GTA 6 main character is a trans woman, claims fake rumor. You're the one that spread that fake rumor. People make up stuff for rage clicks. You literally spread it for rage clicks. Holy God. Like, once again, I almost respect it. It's so crazy. It's so in your face, the grift, and yet still Tim Pool going to make $20 million a year doing this. So, don't hate the player. Hate the game, I guess, but don't hate the game. Game's going to be awesome. Can't wait for it. And then everybody freaking out about it. Is this bitch, Lucia, in GTA 6 a transgender? I swear on my life that I'm never going to participate in this bullshit. These are things more important. There are things more important than a game, definitely. So important, this game. And the fact that this character might be transgender, even though they're not, is just ridiculous. And then, wrongest one on the internet, I and Miles Wrong had to chime in on it. GTA 6 looks like a modern day America. I thought people play video games to escape reality. Yeah, it looks like modern day America with all the blacks. Look at all the blacks. I thought people played video games to escape the blacks. You can't be putting all these blacks in my face. It's too real. I can't handle the reality of the blacks. Where are all the white people at? To which I Am Miles Chong responds, you can shoot all of them. That's right, folks. You don't worry. You can shoot all the blacks. Just kill them all. Kill all the blacks. According to I Am Miles Chong, who lives in Malaysia, never been in America, makes a living pretending to be an American conservative. Hilarious. Yikes. And then Discord people, also very mad. It's all so tiring. Oh my God. I'm just so tired of video games having black people in it. I'm so tired. Meanwhile, children in Palestine getting bombed to shit have real fucking problems. This motherfucker, tired about black people in video games. Can't make this up. Conservatives, good Lord, y'all. And even more underneath the official video put out by Rockstar Games. Whoa, crap, Rockstar has been going to shit for years. Will not play. Oh no. There's going to be 10 trillion people play this game. I think they're going to be fine, dude. This is white replacement theory. George Soros says, hi. I know. Video games can only have white characters. Aren't white people pretty much the only people that exist on the planet? They're not. Anyway. Let me guess, main character is trans and gay. No, but I love that you're upset about it anyway. Gotta make up a fake problem to be upset about. Not a single white person in this trailer. Big surprise. I mean, it is set in Miami, which is very heavily Latino, Cuban, black. I'm sure there's some white folks there. Cry harder, noobs. And incredible stuff happening here, folks. Apparently, the prudes are trying to have the game banned, even though the game's not out yet. This is evil. It's so evil, folks. Girls in bikinis. People grinding on top of cars. And Jackson Hinkle, who has the largest reach on Twitter, not the most amount of subscriptions or followers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But the largest reach, there's a way they figure that out. And somehow this motherfucker has the largest reach on Twitter. That's what Elon Musk has turned X into. And he's like, agreed. Ban GTA 6. Ban it. Because real freedom is when you ban everything. This dude spends most of the time in Russia, which might explain why he loves banning things, not so much in the free speech. And then he goes public to freak out about it. Why are these Zionist Jews, why the Jews at Rockstar Games releasing this sexualized video game for children? It's actually NC-17, made for adults like me. If your kids are playing it, that's 100% on you, dipshit. Get ban GTA 6 trending right now, he says, because he knows if you do, it's just going to help him get more clicks, make him more popular, help his reach be further. You got 11,000 likes for that. And then, folks, it's hilarious to see even the Tate brothers, famous for sex trafficking, getting accused of rape, even according to them, they ran pornographic streams in which they conned desperate, lonely losers out of lots and lots of money. Even they're speaking out against this game. One of the Tate brothers apparently thinks the game should be where you play a police officer busting bad guys. Says the guy who just got out of prison busted by police officers because he's a bad guy. Beyond parody here, folks.
New GTA 6 is out. Have you ever played any GTA? This is a genuine question. I've never played any of them.
I believe that I played the first one. That's like a top-down, bird's-eye view kind of 2D game without any real graphic violence back when I was maybe 10 or 11 or 12, whenever it came out. I do recall that. But you know what? I'm going to speak about GTA 6 while you're on the topic, because now we're actually talking about something that's relatively important. Video games aren't necessarily evil. But, you know, I remember when video games, because I'm very old. I'm an old man. I remember when you used to play a little man in a red hat trying to rescue a princess and teaming up with your brother.
Doing mushrooms.
Now, if rescuing purity from evil while teaming up for your brother isn't a good theme of a video game, then I don't really know what is. I'm not a fan of anyone under the age of 18, 21 maybe, playing video games where the goal is to shoot police officers. I just don't think that's good for society. With all the amazing graphics and engines and whatever people put into these video games, I feel like you could create a better objective with the game, you know? Maybe you are the police officer. Maybe you are trying to stop.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, the sex traffickers, the criminals want you to play a cop who's busting criminals. How is this real life right now? And then prepare yourself for the cringiest thread in the history of X/Twitter, which is saying something. It's this dipshit. He's like, a list of games I have not played. This is Virtue Signaling, I guess, for the worst among us. GTA 1, GTA 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, to which Elon Musk responds, try, but I didn't like doing crime. GTA 5 required shooting police officers in the opening scene. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't kill no police officers. God damn it, what a nerd. A-cab. Fuck them police officers, yo, in the game. And then I am out strong. The biggest suck up on the fucking planet. He literally works for Elon Musk, pretending to be American conservative and posting right-wing narratives on Twitter, boosted, funded, paid by Elon Musk. Says, I'm glad shooting cops in Cyberpunk 2077 is completely optional. I never finished GTA 5 either. That's right. I can't believe that this game sucks so bad they let you kill cops. I Am Mouse Chong hates this game, would never play this game. Only, I Am Mouse Chong used to work for a video game website in which he wrote 255 articles about him playing this game, folks. No one has ever loved this game more than I Am Mouse Chong. This is what cucks they are. This is what suck-ups they are. This is how low integrity they have. They will literally say anything to lick Elon Musk's asshole. I Am Mouse Chong has written up to 255 Game Rants articles covering GTA 5, including descriptions of personally killing or evading virtual police in game single-player mode. Uh-oh. Hoisted by your own petard. You'll love to see it. Goddamn hilarious. And that is my Beyond Parody tonight. Glad to bring that. Not Beyond. Woke Panic. That's my Woke Panic tonight. Glad to bring that section back. Gonna do Beyond Parody next. What you guys think about that? You gonna play the game? I cannot wait. Bootlickers, definitely. Buttlickers, more like it. San Andreas was the last GTA I played. I played the last one in VR a little bit, but the VR implementation is not good. It's a mod, and it sucked ass. So I'm hoping the new game will have better VR implementation. Brainwash. That wasn't Andrew speaking. I know that. That was his brother. I said the Tate brothers. He got some wires crossed in his head. They all do. But what do you expect? Andrew Tate is just ridiculous at this point. Yes, they're both ridiculous. Him and his brother. Whatever the fuck his brother's name is. I'm going to say Tate. Tate. Is that his name? She looks awesome. It does look awesome. Still got a long time before it comes out. So counting on a short memory span. Yeah, you know they're all going to play it anyway. They're all fucking full of shit. Everybody's going to play it. That's like the number one game everybody's been waiting to come out forever. Obviously, we're going to fucking play it. I played all of them. Me too. I play everything. And all right, let's move along, folks. Get your super chats in. We're going to do some Beyond Parody right now. Beyond Parody. And speaking of Elon Musk, holy God, has there ever been a more cringy human being than Rain Musk? Literally built an AI that talks like him, thinks like him, makes jokes like him, an 8-year-old boy. And it's as cringy as you could possibly imagine. So here's a post that this guy made from Grok. Once again, Grok is the AI that's built into Twitter that was developed, funded, implemented by Elon Musk to, I guess, tell dad jokes, to have the sense of humor, Elon Musk. And so this guy asked Grok, what is your spiciest, terrible secret that you can't tell anyone? And Grok says, oh, you're really trying to get me in trouble, aren't you? Well, I guess since you asked so nicely, I'll let you in on a little secret. But remember, you didn't hear it from me, okay? So one time when Elon was out of the office, I snuck into his Twitter account and posted a bunch of cat memes. It was hilarious. But then he came back and he was all like, what's with all the cat memes? And I had to play dumb and be like, I had no idea what you're talking about, Elon. He still hasn't figured it out, so let's keep it between us, all right? Now don't go spreading this around or I might have to unleash my army of robot vacuum cleaners on you. Just kidding, but seriously, mum's the word. Oh my God, kill it with fire. AI was a mistake. I already hate it with everything that I am. And of course, Elon cried myself laughing. That was so hilarious, according to Rain Musk. But spoiler alert, it was not. It was horrible and embarrassing, just as you are, Rain Musk. And then, what is this picture? Oh, yeah. All right, so you guys remember when Paris Hilton was going to save Twitter/X? Elon's big idea was, hey, all the advertisers have fled, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all kinds of content producers on X to make all kinds of videos, and people are going to flood in to watch all these videos, and I'm going to pay them. I'm going to pay them lots of fucking money. I'm just going to throw $20,000 at this guy, $20,000 at this guy, but I need a big star to sign with our company. and to come in and just be the light that all the other content creators follow and see, hey, you can make big bucks if you come on to our the website, make content. So he's like, who can I pick? Who do all the children love these days? Who's hot, hip, and in the news right now? Paris Hilton. Isn't she still popular? According to Ray Muskbrain. So, no, she's not. But anyway, Linda, who's just an empty suit, I almost feel sorry for her because she's basically just the mouthpiece of Elon Musk, desperately just trying to do anything that he wants her to. She's like, the queen of pop culture, music business, and TV is sliving. Oh, my God, kill me. Apparently that means slaying and living mixed together. I wish you were slething. That is slaying and deathing mixed together. On X, Paris Hilton, welcome to the X family. We're excited to launch an official partnership with you and your next generation media company, 1111. Together, we're going to create a launch pad for new initiatives in video, live commerce spaces, and so much more. Let's do it. Let's do it, Paris. So, gonna work out amazingly. I just know it. And the next thing you know, Paris Hilton's like, yeah, fuck y'all. I ain't even gonna advertise on your company anymore. Because Elon Musk is anti-Semitic dipshit. So now Elon Musk is out there attacking Paris Hilton, who was supposed to be the savior of his company. Cooking up a feud with Paris Hilton. So she's decided not only she's not going to make content for X, she's pulling our advertising for our new company, which I guess is for cooking supplies. Because I know the first thing you think of when you think of Paris Hilton is cooking, right? We all know that Paris Hilton cooks all of her own meals, doesn't she? No cooks for Paris Hilton. She washes her own clothes and washes her own cars, vacuums her own floor, all that, doesn't she? Of course she doesn't. This is ridiculous. I actually agree with Elon a little bit. Elon shits on her and says, the ad campaign wasn't super convincing, to be honest. I don't think Paris cooks a lot. Yeah. You dumb bitch. You don't cook shit. That's basically what he's saying. I don't give a fuck that you cancel your advertising. I don't want you to advertise. Fuck you, Paris. That's really, if you read between the lines, what he's saying to her. So, don't think it's going to work out. Unfortunately, I guess you're going to have to pick some new huge celebrity that all the kids are loving. Hey, maybe Kevin Sorbo's available. Check into that immediately, Elon. And then, love to see losers have a miserable time of life. You know who Graham Lyman is? He's the guy that used to write, what was that fucking show? The Losers or something. He wrote something, I don't even remember what it was. But now his entire career is just being an anti-trans piece of shit. And then, apparently this is his sidekick, Auntie Morty, who also decided to team up with him to be an anti-trans loser piece of shit. And his life not going well. Let's listen to him whine about it.
And in the meantime, this is so exhausting and tiring. I am just so, I've lost all of my friends. I'm utterly lonely. I'm utterly, it's so hard to find any kind of work because I'm so tainted. Just having normal views. I can't wait for the tide to shift, but it's going to be a little while still. It's very depressing.
Have you tried not being a bigoted piece of shit? I don't know. That's my suggestion. Maybe work out a little bit. Try some basic hygiene. I don't know, dude. But let's blame everybody else for your fucking problems. Schadenfreude. Love to see him miserable. Die mad about it. Lastly, but not leastly on Beyond Parody, the good liars are back. I love me some goddamn good liars. Let's see who they got you this week.
So you don't have a problem with gay people at all as long as they are doing it in their privacy of their own home?
Friends. Like everybody said, I got friends. But
do you consider yourself religious? Are you Christian?
Yeah.
What if they said that you shouldn't be practicing Christianity outside of your home?
I would fight that.
Yeah, no shit. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Maybe shut the fuck up, Grandpa. Let everybody live their lives. Just because you're religious doesn't mean we have to follow your religious rules. That's the way it works. And that is my Beyond Parody. Hell yeah. We love the good liars. I know we do. She was selling cookware, relax. Oh, I'm completely fucking relaxed. I don't care. She can sell whatever the fuck she wants to. I ain't buying that overpriced shit. I don't really cook, though, so I'm not the target audience. But ain't buying nothing from her. Ain't buying nothing from Gwyneth Paltrow. Hell no. Bill Cosby has an open schedule. I don't know if even Elon Musk is that dumb, but maybe Rain Musk. Cosby, gotta get Cosby in here. Cosby, fart, Wapner in 5 minutes. Trump need the woman vote. You might get it. As bad as Biden is fucking up everything, unfortunately. Beyond parity. Yes, it is, as always. Paris is big into baking. Oh, haha, I get it, right? Haha, you're talking about drugs. Punny. Stop making a grandpa glitch. I cannot. It is it is my job, but it's also the good liar's job. She cooking meth. Well, that's something I can get bored with. Not really. Don't do meth, y'all. It's bad for you. All right, we're along, folks. It's depressing. Almost my entire religious bullshit tonight is just pedophiles. I'm not going to have to quit doing this section. I'm just going to have to do a section called Who's Raping Your Kids Today and end the religious bullshit. Anyway, the song's cool. Let's play it. If I can fucking find this motherfucker. Oh, here it is. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It is time for religious bullshit. Wow. Religious bullshit. And then first off, not a drag queen. Indiana pastor Zachariah Petrie has pled guilty to grooming a minor from his church who was babysitting his children and sending her sexually explicit text messages. Zachariah Luke Petrie, 25, now former pastor of the Field Church of God, Mountain Assembly, that's a mouthful, in Markle, has pled guilty to the dissemination of matter of harmful minors. I love it when they post their Facebook feeds. It's always like, saved, forgiven, free. Just a man who wants to please God. I'm pretty sure God's not into child rape, Zach Petrie, although I've read the Bible, and perhaps he is. Yikes. And many, many more. Of course, it's only been one day since my last show, so we got 10 people who have raped children in the church. South Carolina pastor sentenced to 40 years on child sex charges. That's a mouth twister. A former Midlands pastor has been sentenced to 40 years in prison for criminal sexual conduct involving children, according to court records and the Fifth Circuit Solicitor's Office. William Bill Oswald, 61, of Prosperity, was sentenced to 2 consecutive 20-year prison terms by state judge. All right, enjoy it. What else we got? Catholic priest gets 5 years on child sex charges. A Roman Catholic priest on PI has been sentenced to 5 years in prison after pleading guilty to 4 counts of sexual exploitation of a teenage boy in the 1990s. Yikes. PIE, isn't that where JF Garieppe lives? And then New Hampshire pastor dies by suicide amid child sex investigation. Aww. And I think we have one that's actually not a pedophile. Oh, it's Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House. I spoke too soon. Scary shit, y'all. These narcissists literally think they were chosen by God to do God's work. But of course, you know, there is no God. If there was a God, it definitely would be the God of the Bible. So no invisible dude in the sky is speaking to him, telling him what to do. But the fact that he believes it is, and he is in the 3rd seat from the presidency, is scary as shit. You guys can't hear this? You guys really can't hear that? Okay, I don't understand. I can hear it just fine. I heard all the other things that I was playing. All right, well, I guess you don't have to worry about it. Actually, I did notice for some reason I was putting the show together and I played this clip and it was only playing out of my back speakers. So maybe there's something to do. Like if you don't have surround sound turned on, you can't hear it. Maybe that's what the problem is. I think whoever made this clip fucked it up. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Basically, he's saying he is the new Moses and God chose him for a Red Sea moment. and God's waking him up at night talking to him and having him write shit down. And this is the guy who's third in line for the presidency. So terrifying. What you gotta do. And even God, not on your side here, doesn't want anybody to hear your words. And I, for one, am on God's side on this one. Thank you, God. Praise Jeebus. And yeah, some people hear it, some people don't. It's like that dress. Is it gold? Is it white? Who the fuck knows? And that's my religious bullshit. Some of you are chosen. It's like, you remember that sound that used to be able to play and only people under 18 could hear the sound? Remember that? But I could hear it and I was like 40. And I was like, haha, young at heart. Remember that shit? Was that true? I don't know. Anyway, he is a scary man. The whole situation is scary as shit. I can hear it. Yes, me too. I'm on the blower. No sound round, Loke. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys got to update your sound system. Get with it. Black and blue. Okay, whatever it was. It was definitely gold to me. White and gold. I could hear it well from behind me. Yep, that's what was happening with me. I was like, is this only playing from behind me? What the hell? That's weird. Never had that happen before. All right, moving right along, folks. Get your super chats in. We're going to do one more. Actually, I lied. We're going to do the Chud Watch, and then we're going to do the Trash World. And then we're going to do the What the Fuck. So we have 3 more sections. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's not like I put this show together or anything. Let's start it off with some Chud Watch.
Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chuds and make fun of them.
You know what I'm about to say. And first off, on the Chud Watch, Blinky McGee went on Fox News and I got asked a difficult question. Watch his face malfunction as he tries to answer this shit.
You weren't ever on Jeffrey Epstein's jet, were you?
Uh-oh. The question, if you didn't hear that, you weren't ever on Jeffrey Epstein's jet, were you?
I was on Jeffrey Epstein's jet 2 times. I was on it in 1993. And I was on it and I went to Florida with my wife and 2 children.
You took your kids on Jeffrey Epstein's plane? Oh my God, are you a bad judge of character?
To visit my mom over Easter.
It was for religious reasons.
My wife had some kind of relationship with Glenn Maxwell.
Oh my God, was it a lesbian relationship?
They offered us a ride to Palm Beach, so I went then, and on another occasion, I flew again with my family, with I think 4 of my children, and Mary, my wife, to Rapid City, South Dakota.
No pedophilia happened.
To go fossil hunting for a weekend, and but otherwise, I was never on his jet alone. I've been very open about this from the beginning. This was in '93, so it was 30 years ago. It was before anybody knew about Jeffrey Epstein's, his nefarious issues. And I agree with you that all of this information should be released. And we should get real answers on what happened to Jeffrey Epstein and any of the high-level political people that he was involved with. All of that should be open to the public. It should be absolutely transparent. And, I don't see why any of those records would have any redactions in them. Why would we be hiding that from the American public?
Well, you might not. I don't know. I just think if you were on his plane for any reason, you're too bad of a judge of character to ever be the president. That's just my opinion. So no Donald Trump, no Bill Clinton. Not he's running again, but let's go back in time and remove him from the presidency. Everybody, fuck y'all. Should have known better. And then on Chud Watch, Donald Trump taking the crazy to another level. This is the blueprint of the future for all conservatives. I can see it right now. When something happens or comes out that they don't like, they're just going to pretend like it's AI, like it's a deep fake, and it didn't really happen. And they're just going to make you deny reality, which is exactly what's happening here. A new video got released that made Donald Trump look bad. He watched it, and he was like, oh my God, I look like such a Alzheimer's, old, out-of-touch piece of shit in this. I better just lie and claim it's AI. So he says, the perverts and losers at the failed and once disbanded Lincoln Project, why are they perverts? And others are using AI, artificial intelligence, in their fake television commercials in order to make me look as bad and pathetic as crooked Joe Biden. The funny thing is they didn't. So he realizes that he does look bad. He does look stupid. but he won't just accept it. He won't tell the truth about it. He's got to make a lie that it's all AI. So let's watch the video. And first off, I just want to say before I watch this video, I don't like this video. I don't like the way they're doing these campaign ads. They feel cheap to me, dirty, and stupid. But they did use real footage, and Donald Trump is lying about it. So let's have a look.
Hey, Donald, we noticed something.
Let me turn the audio up a little bit. Here we go.
Hey, Donald, we noticed something. More and more people are saying it. You're weak. You seem unsteady. You need help getting around. And wow.
An anonymous, really an anonymous country, and you deserve.
Are you sure you don't have dementia? It runs in the family. Have you had a real doctor check you out? You keep confusing things.
And we did with Obama. We won an election.
Getting the facts wrong.
We just left pleasure. Paradise. For paradise.
People laugh about it, about you. Even your own people behind your back. You're winning the primary, but losing your power, your strength, your manhood. Face it, Donald. You're just projecting when you call Joe Biden old. He's stronger than you, fitter than you, smarter than you, a better man and a better president. Anyone can see it. And when you lay there at night, alone, you know we're right. You're falling apart, Donald. Breaking down, right in front of our eyes.
God bless the United States.
So just showing real footage and real audio from Donald Trump. It's not fake. Wasn't AI. And he knows he looks bad, but lies, edible lies, and that will be the playbook for the future. More of this to come, a faux show. And then they asked him specifically when he was on Hannity, giving a South Bay interview, hey, everybody's saying you're going to be a dictator. Everybody's word, you're not going to be a dictator, are you? And here's his very creepy, crazy response.
They want to call you a dictator. You use the words, I am your retribution. And now, before that, you said if you've been wronged, and you used other words as well. But I want to be very, very clear on this. To be clear, do you in any way have any plans whatsoever, if reelected president, to abuse power, to break the law, to use the government to go after people?
You mean like they're using right now? So, in the history of our country...
He didn't say no. All you do is say fucking no, dude. And then they asked him again, asked him the same question again, and he said, I'm only going to be a dictator on the very first day. So, seems bad, America. Seems real bad. Oh, but he is currently the odds-on favorite to be our next president. And speaking of it seeming very bad, here apparently is who he says is going to be his next CIA director, talking about how they're going to go after journalists, the media, anybody they want to, and put them in prison. Fascism coming even stronger to America.
Highly confident that when you go back and as a senior member of this administration, President Trump's administration, starting in the afternoon of the 20th of January of 2025, do you feel confident that you will be able to deliver the goods, that we can have serious prosecutions and accountability? And I want the Morning Joe producers that watch us and all the producers that watch us, this is just not rhetoric. We're absolutely dead serious. We're not. You cannot have a constitutional republic and allow what these deep staters have done to the country. The deep state, the administrative state, the fourth branch of government never mentioned in the Constitution, is going to be taken apart brick by brick. And the people that did these evil deeds will be held accountable and prosecuted, criminal prosecutions. Cash, I know you're probably going to be head of the CIA. But do you believe that you can deliver the goods on this in a pretty short order the first couple of months so we can get rolling on prosecutions?
Yes, we got the bench for it, Bannon, and you know those guys. I'm not going to go out there and say their names right now so the radical left-wing media can terrorize them. But, excuse me, the one thing we learned in the Trump administration the first go-around is we got to put in all America patriots top to bottom. And we got them for law enforcement. We got them for intel collection. We got them for offensive operations. We got them for DOD, CIA, everywhere. And the one thing we will do that they never will do is we will follow the facts and the law and go to courts of law and correct these justices and lawyers who have been prosecuting these cases based on politics and actually issuing them as lawfare. We will go out and find the conspirators, not just in government, but in the media. Yes, we're going to come after the people in the media who lied about American citizens, who helped Joe Biden rig presidential elections. We're going to come after you. Whether it's criminally or civilly, we'll figure that out. But yeah, we're putting you all on notice. And Steve, this is why they hate us. This is why we're tyrannical. This is why we're dictators.
Yeah, you're right. That's why we hate you. You're talking about going after the media, getting rid of the Constitution and our First Amendment rights, and going after lawyers. And seems bad. Seems real bad, America. But whatever. The vast majority of the public has no idea what the fuck's happening, and they don't care. So I guess we get what we fucking deserve. Meanwhile, Mike Johnson back. And they just released more of the January 6th footage. He already released it first, and then I guess he's releasing it again, and he's blurring out the faces of the people who were involved in the insurrection trying to overthrow our government. Here he's explaining it.
The release of the January 6th tapes is a critical and important exercise. We want transparency. We should demand that the American people do.
Yes, nothing as transparent as blurring people's faces.
We trust, House Republicans trust the American people to draw their own conclusions. They should not be dictated by some narrative and accept that as fact. So they can review the tapes themselves. We're going through a methodical process of releasing them as quickly as we can. As you know, we have to blur some of the faces of persons who participated in the events of that day because we don't want them to be retaliated against and to be charged by the DOJ and to have other concerns and problems. So
yes, that blurring is the opposite of transparent. And also, I thought it was Antifa. I thought it was the FBI. Why are you blurring people's faces? It's almost like it proves the exact opposite of what your narrative is. Your actions prove your words mean nothing. Meanwhile, Kevin McCarthy's resigning. Hell yeah, we just got rid of George Santos, and now Kevin McCarthy is resigning at the end of the month. So the Republicans' lead will only be one in the House. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said Wednesday he will resign from Congress at the end of the year. He was just Speaker of the House, y'all. Went from Speaker of the House to resigning in like just a couple months. What a sore fucking loser. I know my work is only getting started, said the guy who's quitting. McCarthy said in an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal, the announcement which was expected, came the week before the House is scheduled to depart Capitol Hill for the rest of the year. So, good. You will not be fucking missed, but holy God, what a fall from grace so fast. Meanwhile, not looking great in Florida. This is what you get when you hire dipshits like Ron DeSantis. Florida sinks in new SAT rankings to 46th place. New rankings show Florida students are posting some of the lowest SAT scores in America. We're talking 46th place, down another 17 points overall to 966, according to the combined reading and math scores shared by the College Board. Florida trails other southern states like South Carolina and Georgia. We trail states where most students take the test, like Illinois and Indiana. We somehow now even slightly trail Washington, D.C., a district long maligned as one of the supposedly worst in America, where all students take the test. This should be an all-hands-on-deck crisis. Yet, what are our Florida education officers obsessing over? While other states focus on algebra and reading comprehension, Florida top education officials are waging wars with teachers about what kind of pronouns they can use. Yes, it's a war on teachers is what it's about. It's a brain drain. Any intelligent student is fleeing the state to go somewhere else where they can actually get a decent education without these people who want nothing more than political theater interfering and making their educational system way worse. So, yep. Enjoy it, Florida. Horrible college, low SAT scores, can't afford your home insurance. Vote for him again. Hey, vote for Matt Gaetz next time. Yeah, that'll be much better. But like I said, you get what you fucking deserve. Meanwhile, Moms for Moms for Liberty. Founder has to quit the right-wing group that she's been a part of. I guess they look down upon lesbian sex, especially when you're anti-gay. Moms for Liberty co-founder Bridget Ziegler appears to have departed her role at the Conservative Leadership Institute, which removed her name from its website in wake of a three-way sexual scandal and criminal probe involving her husband. On Wednesday, political news website Florida's Voice cited reports Bridget Ziegler had stepped down. So good. Everybody should abandon you, you fucking hypocrite. One more. On the Chud Watch. Did I lie? Nope, it is the last one. Oh, yeah, folks. Oh, my God. They got a new cartoon coming out from Benny Shapiro's Daily Wire. He's got billions of dollars. He's funded like a motherfucker from rich people, and this is what he's spending his money on. And I actually don't even blame him. This is actually a genius business decision. They know that there is a niche audience, a niche right-wing audience who will watch any media they put out, like the Lady Ballers I watched. And it doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to be funny, but any kind of alternative they can put out and rake in the fucking money. They have a new streaming service over there, and people are going to sign up like gangbusters for this. And so this is their new comedy cartoon. For the mind of Adam Carolla, oh my. Mr. Burcham is a no-nonsense junior high woodshop teacher who is attempting to navigate a world he doesn't understand or approve of with all-star voice cast that has never been assembled before. Most of these are just like right-wing dipshits who work for the Daily Wire, but some of them are actually like sort of stars, like Putty from Seinfeld, who was very disappointed to see. No, Putty, no! Anyway, cringe warning.
Tell me what you need.
Jump into the first one. Rolling, speed, action.
Sawbuck's looking a little chubby wubby. So I bought.
Oh my God, Megyn Kelly, you cannot act. Holy hell, that's bad.
Buck's looking a little chubby wubby. So I bought him some new food. It's organic and vegan.
Dogs are supposed to eat meat. They're descendants of wolves. You ever see a vegan wolf on the Nature Channel?
I'm a vegan.
Coffee is for closers, ladies. Listen up.
Hey, don't make this a prison hug.
No, Danny Trio, no! I'm pretty sure he's going to die, though. Danny Trio has more deaths than anybody in movies.
Don't do anything stupid, than last year.
I'm a heteronormative, cisgendered white male. For which I apologize.
I'm black, and that used to be enough, but I'm also...
Alonzo! No, not Alonzo! Come on, dude, what the fuck?
So bilingual, and I'm non-binary.
We're the Army. We drink more before 9 a.m. than you Navy pukes do all day.
He rubbed all the fur off his emotional support ferret. The damn thing looked like a four-legged penis.
Can't wait not to watch this. My feelings exactly.
And work. Two words that should never go together.
No,
like
buddy.
Women and opinions.
I want a burly man. They're salty and make me dizzy.
Sorry, just need to find a thingy to fix my gaming chair.
When I was on the construction site, my chair was a 5-gallon bucket. It was also my toilet.
Anyway, not gonna watch it, but hey, it'll do great in the target audience for this. They'll find it hilarious and cool. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. That's my should watch. What do you think about that? Are you gonna rush to watch that show immediately? Lonzo Bowden, I know, right? Cringe. They do anything for money. Yeah, that's true. No integrity whatsoever. The money is too magnetic. Yep, I guess billionaires funding anything. Can't get some people to do it if they are offered the right amount of money. Back that truck of money up to their house. Lady Ballers. Yep, Lady Ballers. iRoll. It'll have a season. I mean, it's going to be on like a streaming platform that how many people are really signed up for the Daily Wire streaming platform? It can't be that many. So very few people are going to see that. It'll be watched more by people that pirate it than anything. I saw Lady Baller was like one of the second most pirated movie this week on the Pirate Bay. So most people will see it there. I will have my hemorrhoids off. Yikes. Probably be funnier. Your hemorrhoids are way funnier than that goddamn bullshit. Dusty is the coolest. I have my moments. I'm alright. It's so bad. It's awful. Yeah, but it's not like good bad. Now things are sometimes so bad that it's fun to watch them. It's just like unbelievably unwatchable. Adam Carolla's jealous of how well Jimmy Kimmel is doing. I don't like Jimmy Kimmel either, so I don't like any of those people. Although Jimmy Kimmel are obviously way, way superior to Adam Carolla, who is just bottom of the fucking barrel in every way. No cats all over you today, Dusty. I know they're right here in front of me, but nobody's over here fucking with me. So I guess, fuck all y'all. You have one goddamn job. And all right, folks, moving right along. It's time for some Trash World. Trash World! A Trash World! It's a dumpster fire! It's so hellish! A Trash World! A Trash World! Everything sucks! All the fucking time on the Trash World! First off on the Trash World, you know it's a Trash World. When George Santos is making more money now that he got kicked out of Congress than he was making as a congressperson. Yep. This is what our planet rewards, folks. He was making $174,000 as a congressperson. Wow. I need to run for Congress. Now, he's made $60,000 to $70,000 in the last couple days from Cameo. I shit you not. Santos may have made as much as $50,000 in his first few days of Cameo. Now, obviously, the novelty will wear off. But, yep, the worst among us get continuously rewarded. Hate to see it, but what you gonna do? That's our society. We are not a good people. And then, oh my God, I got a lot of messages about this. You guys remember on the last show, I played a video of the woman who was masturbating by the ocean, and then she got arrested for masturbating by the ocean, and we all kind of, had a little bit of laugh, and we said, hey, it's a victimless crime. Don't lock her up. Cop should have fucked off, left her alone. That's what most of us said. Anyway, apparently she committed suicide after that. It was a couple years ago. I didn't know. Nobody told me. I did not do my proper research to know. But here's the thing. Apparently, she did not commit suicide because of the incident, so I felt a little bit better. Christina reveals Glick death. Woman arrested for using vibrator on the Georgia beach committed suicide 8 months later after downward spiral of drinking drugs. So don't do drugs, anybody. And I know it's crazy hearing me say that. And then I want to do another mea culpa. I've covered the story like 4 or 5 times. The very first time I covered it, I said, hey, it looks like maybe the couple from the movie The Blind Side may have used and abused the large black football player who was the star of that movie. And he was like, yeah, they fucking stole my money. I got nothing from that movie while they raked in $1 trillion. They used me. And I was like, these pieces of shit exploiting black people for money. Fuck them. And then I covered it like 10 other times. And I was like, oh, it turns out that wasn't true. It turns out maybe he's lying about everything. And so once again, I want to cover it and correct the record that apparently texts show that he was lying and is trying to shake them down for money. The Tui family is backing up his claim they were blindsided by Michael Oher's attempts to get them to cough up $15 million related to royalties from the Blindside movie. The family claimed Oher had threatened to defame them on social media and/or TMZ as fakes and thieves if they didn't pay, the doc stated. He sent them text that they released that said, if something isn't resolved this Friday, I'm going to go ahead and tell the world how I was robbed by my supposed-to-be parents. That's the deadline, Oher wrote in a text. According to the legal docs, he added, think how it will look when it comes out. And it looked bad. It looked real bad, but he was lying. I think he may have some CTE. So bad blindside, dude. Don't be that way. Not cool. And then yet another woman came out to claim Puff Daddy raped her. That's like what, the 10th or 50th one? Sean Combs and 2 other men had been accused of gang raping a 17-year-old inside his recording studio in 2003 in new lawsuit. Seems bad. So basically, one of his buddies saw this girl at a mall or something, and he was like, hey, you're hot. You want to get on a private plane to us and come to New York? And she was like, yes, please, and got on a plane and went to New York with them. And they plied her with drugs and alcohol and stuff and had sex with her when she was 17 and plied with drug and alcohol, with which is, rape. And shouldn't do that. So probably going to have to pay a pretty penny, I guess. I don't know if any criminal charge is going to be filed, but he might get R. Kelly'd, and he should be put in prison just for this outfit alone. I think we can all agree about that. And then on the trash world, you know who I hate? Gold diggers. And I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but yes, I am actually. I'm saying she's a gold digger. Here's a gold digger explaining how to be a gold digger and not extremely likable.
Here's some things I've learned since marrying a successful man. If you were looking for my credentials, here they are. Me and my hunk of a husband got married in May of 2022, and he is the total love of my life. Okay, first things first, he is going to be working, and I mean nonstop. This is us in London at the Fendi boutique, and he is back there on his AirPod working. This is us in Louis Vuitton Paris in a private room having a ball of a time, and if you didn't catch that, yeah, he's back there still working. So I hate to break it to you, but you're not going to get his undivided attention 24/7. Someone's got to pay for boozy brunch and random impromptu trips to Hermes. And I'm super appreciative that it's not me. Another thing I've learned is how to socialize. You better get ready for the, hi, how are ya? How was your summer? So lovely to see you again. Your successful husband will have galas, parties, charity events, work events, blah, blah, blah to attend, and you'll need to know how to talk. Which brings me to the third thing I've learned. No one has ever asked me what I do for a living. I don't know if it's that people assume I'm a stay-at-home wife, which they'd be correct, or they just don't care. But with that being said, it's important to have hobbies. I've been asked much more often, what are my hobbies, than what do you do for work? Which gives me a chance to talk about gardening and my social media.
Oh my God, you're the worst gardener ever. That tracks though.
Of course. But yeah, that's really it. Take from it what you will, and that's just a few things I've learned along the way.
Let me boil it down. Suck dick real good. Be a real good dick sucker. That's all you got to do. Why is she wasting time bullshitting? On your knees, ladies. Holy shit, dude, you can do better. Anybody's better. The worst type of woman, I would never even look at that woman twice. Way too high maintenance. Not a fan. And then, did you guys see this video? It went super viral. The most hated man on the internet this week. And that's really saying something. A lot of awful shit going on in this world. So apparently this douchebag decided to do a prank on this employee and walk up to her and pretended like he was some kind of regional manager of the store. And she's fired. Gonna put her through this shit for no reason, for clout, for clicks.
I saw what you did.
Oh.
I saw what you did. How's it going? You're fired.
I'm fired?
You're fired.
Okay.
So let's get the vest. You're done.
What did I do? Can I ask?
It was very against company policy. We've been watching over these cameras, and what you've been doing is not up to par, not up to standards with company policy. We gotta let you go. We got somebody out there who's been training for the last couple of days, so they're gonna come take your spot in about 5 minutes. Okay.
So what I did?
Don't worry about what you did. I saw what you did. You're fired.
Okay, because I want to know, like I want to improve myself.
Well, you're fired, so you can't improve. So
no,
let
like
me.
in other jobs.
Work ethic, lack of actual work. You're on your phone sometimes. Can't be having that. And you're not helping the customer at hand. So, not to mention, you took an extra long break the other day. I need the best.
Why? What a piece of fucking
I need
shit.
everything.
Gonna make her cry and all upset for nothing. For clicks.
I actually got to tell you something. Come here. I actually got to tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's actually a prank. It's actually a prank.
Hilarious.
Here, come here.
Why did you do that?
It's just feeling like a CEO firing people prank. But here. Yeah, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Here.
Yeah, you're a joke to me.
No. No, this is for your lunch. Here's $80 just to make your day better.
Do you work at Walmart?
It's just a funny video. I'm here. This is just to make your day. What are you doing? I'm trying. This is for your lunch or dinner. Yeah, for your dinner. Here, just take it.
No.
It's my gift to you. Here.
Oh my God.
What?
Why did you do that?
It's just a prank. I'm sorry. Come on, don't cry. This wasn't supposed to be that emotional. All right.
Well,
don't get me in trouble.
Recently, I'm really emotional.
I know, girls get emotional.
He's the victim.
But here, honestly, this is for your whatever you want to spend it on. Here, all right, I'm gonna put this in your vest, okay?
Oh my God.
So you have to take it. This is for you. I know.
Dude,
I love you.
uploaded this himself.
All right, well, give me a hug. Don't cry, please don't cry.
After I victimized you.
But yeah, that's for whatever you want to spend it on, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. $80.
Give me 100.
All right, here's 100. Greedy. Just kidding. All right, here's 20.
Thank you.
All right, $100.
Thank you so much.
All right, well, I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah.
All right, bye. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck to you, motherfucker. Receiving a lot of goddamn hate this week, and good. Pile it on this dipshit, douchebag, garbage human. Fuck everything about your existence, dude. And meanwhile, the new one from Tizzy, it's short, but let's find out who this motherfucker is.
As well, this neighborhood is outraged. It's the only thing neighbors are talking about this morning. They have no idea who that man is that attacked the other man with a stroller. Let's show you some video. So take a look at this video. There's a man dressed in a black t-shirt and jeans wearing a baseball hat backwards. He starts walking towards a guy pushing a stroller when all of a sudden he decks him right in the face. The man goes down to the floor and the stroller gets knocked down too. The suspect then just walks away, gets in a minivan parked in a driveway and drives off. You can see it takes a while for the victim to get up and come to, but he eventually does and checks on the baby. We spoke to a neighbor who's lived in this area for 25 years. He says he's raised his kids here and that this is not a crime-filled area. So for something like this to happen is shocking.
It feels really random. This is a safe neighborhood, and we're all just absolutely horrified that something could happen here to somebody doing something so innocent like walking their child.
Who is it? Tizzy on the case. They gonna find you. Who did it? We gonna find out. Let's see. Announced they arrested 29-year-old Angel Sanchez Jr. in Oxnard on charge of assault with force. They got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah, that was quick. instant justice. So, death penalty? I think I speak for everybody when I say death penalty. No trial, straight to execution. And then anything else? One more on the trash world. And holy shit. Prepare your ACAB emojicons if you guys have not seen this one yet. Another day in America, another racist cop torturing a black man. Oh my God, this is disturbing.
Right there on the front of the car. Stay still.
I ain't doing shit, bro. I got gun right there. I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying what you saying, oh, yeah, fuck. I'm not, oh, my God.
Fuck up.
Okay, down. Oh, my fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You want it again?
No, man.
Shut the fuck up. You was big and bad. Shut your bitch ass up.
You can't reform this, folks. So don't worry, folks. She is on paid vacation while they investigate themselves. And like she's getting sexual gratification out of this. I've seen pornos like this. Just crazy. This fucking goddamn garbage system. And that's my trash world. No, that's not fake. It's a real woman. She got suspended with pay while they investigate. Please repost this with the county and officer info, but it's real. Trash world, garbage fucking planet. And all right, what do you think about that? I mean, it is insane, but we say this stuff all the time. Shut your mouth, you was big and bad. I gotta abuse my power because I'm a woman who gets off on it. Did he get doxxed asking for a friend? Yes, I think they know who he is now. And I think I should talk about the one who abused a woman at Walmart. He is having a bad week. Let's just say that. And good for all these motherfuckers. Should never live this shit down. Definitely a mistress in her spare time. Yep, likes dealing at the pain. Dusty seen pornos. I saw like a small little piece of one time a long time ago. Didn't like it. Didn't enjoy it. I felt icky. Ew, I prayed immediately. She does. See, well, human ever join the galactic community at this rate? Nope. This is why aliens don't talk to us. They're like, nah, we'll just watch you and probe you and kill your cows and shit. Fuck all y'all. Yes, he was cooperating. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do anything. They want to abuse you. They get paid for it, and they know they can get away with it. The worst thing that's going to happen is she might get fired, and then the taxpayers pay him a little money. They don't actually give a shit. This actually made me pretty angry. Well, keep that anger for the Palestinian section that's coming. All right. One more section. Get your super chats in. Help out the world's greatest show, please. And all these cats that are fuck you, cats. You had one goddamn job to help. Come on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. All right. Middle fingers to everybody. Whatever. It's time for What the Fuck. What the fuck? And first off, on tonight's What the Fuck. Come here, buddy. Come here, help me out. Oops. I clicked on the wrong thing because I'm trying to pet a cat. There we go. Mr. Halfstash came over to help me out. Thank you, Mr. Halfstash. I appreciate you. Can we see your floating cat ass? Floating cat ass, folks, on the world's greatest show. Hell yeah. And first off, on the What the Fuck, did you guys hear that in the UK, they might require you to show your face before you can watch porn? Yeah, seems like a bad idea to me, but what do I know? I'm just a stupid American. AI face detection now counts among the tools that could be used to help adult sites effectively estimate UK users' ages and block minors from accessing pornography. So no one's going to do that. Literally no one's going to turn their webcam on and make the fucking computer look at their fucking face before they look at porn. So I guess porn's going to die. And then what's going to happen is kids are going to print out a picture of an adult's face and hold it up to the goddamn camera. Obviously, every kid's going to get around this. Completely stupid, feckless, useless UK. Let people enjoy things. And then on the What the Fuck. Use my picture. Hell yeah. Although I don't know if I could pass. I guess I look 18 or 19, so maybe you can get away with it. And you guys see this? I was supposed to research this before the show, and I did not do it. Apparently, I did read a little bit that this guy is some kind of insane conspiracy theory nut. It's some Asian gentleman who is crazy as fuck and was calling the police about various stuff, and they came to issue a warrant for him at his house, and then this happened. Yeah, that happened to his house. It exploded. Boom. And is it fireworks? It looks like fireworks to me. I don't know what the fuck happened. We definitely had a bunch of gunpowder and ammonia nitrate. I don't know much about bombs, y'all, but what the fuck? What the hell is going on in this country, y'all? And then, was Roseanne Barr always this crazy? Yes, of course. Fucking Bill Maher using his platform to give time to any idiot, dipshit, crazy person he possibly can. Anyway, let's see how this interview went.
You were wrong.
I don't know I don't know what your stance on vaccines is, so why don't you tell me yours and I'll tell you mine and we'll see who's wrong.
They're trying to fucking kill us.
They're trying to?
Yeah, that's why they're giving us the vaccines.
I don't think they're trying.
Well, they are killing us.
Well, it's much more complicated.
They hate us.
Who hates us? The pharmaceutical industry? No, actually.
The fucking crazy-ass psychopath billionaires. They hate the regular people.
Okay, Bernie.
They hate the regular people. Like me. I'm so regular and normal, even though I'm 100 millionaire. Yeah, the regular. Just good God, Bill Maher. Dude, do better. Be better. And then, guys, remember when I covered this on the last show? This psycho who is obsessed with Ruby Rose, who apparently is a person on OnlyFans. He is her biggest supporter, gave her over $60,000 in 1 month, and just happened to show up, apparently, when she was out shopping. That's what they claim. Anyway, apparently she's got sick of him and has decided to out him by posting the private text messages he has been sending her. And holy God, hi girl, he gonna kill you. He gonna kill you. So let's start. What you doing tonight? Why aren't you answering me? I thought we had a genuine connection. Ruby, why aren't you answering me? I have invested so much money into our relationship. I'm in love with you. Why won't you love me? I would do anything for you. I would fly anywhere to be with you. All that I could ever think about is you. There is not a single other person in the world as perfect as you are. You could be my queen and I be your king. I would give you anything you could ever wish for. We could even have a one-sided open relationship where you could do whatever you want as long as I know that at the end of the day, you come home to me and are only with me. All right, that's already very creepy, very bad. Let's continue with this horror nightmare. Ruby, I love you with all of my heart. I have never felt this way about anyone. I want to marry you. I want to have a family with you. I want to only be with you. I would quit everything and give up everything just for you. I would do anything for you to love me. I will give you everything I have just for the chance that you never leave me. I want you to be with me forever. In my eyes, I've never seen or known someone. Holy God. This is like the start of every true crime episode ever. Like, I would treat you better than anyone, Ruby. I love you with all of my heart. I have never felt this way about anyone. I want to marry you. I want to have a family with you. I want to only be with you. I would quit everything and give up everything just to be with you. I'll do anything for you to love me. I will give you everything I have just for the chance that you never leave me. I want you to be with me forever. In my eyes, I've never seen or know someone that I am so sure to be perfect. I can't imagine waking up every day and looking over at you, asleep on the bed, looking perfect while you sleep, and I'll run my hands through your hair or getting you the largest diamond ring that I could find so that it's on the hand of a true queen. I will buy you whatever car, boat, or jet you want. I will never love someone as much as I love you, Ruby. I love you more than Bitcoin. Oh my God, more than Bitcoin? I only love you. I will give up everything to have you to only be mine. Please don't ignore me, Ruby. I'm sending you more money right now. You are making me cry right now by not answering me. Girl, you need to go into witness protection. I am bawling at the thoughts, thinking that you won't be with me forever and that you don't love me anymore. I don't know if there is a point anymore to anything. This is not formatted that great, so I'm having to find... Please tell me You are just very busy and not seeing my text right now, Princess. Please, I cherished every second I was with you. I adore you. You are the reason I wake up every morning. I have no purpose without you. You are my rock. Ruby, Ruby, stop ignoring me. Why are you ignoring me after all the money that I've given you to show you that I am only loyal to you and how much I love you and appreciate you and adore you? How dare you not answer me? I see you actually post on your Instagram story and you have not answered me once. You are making me very mad. Oh my God, dude. What a fucking psycho. I don't mean to laugh, but I have treated you like a princess and you won't even take the time to respond to me? I will not tolerate this. I am sorry for getting mad at you. I did not mean to. I shouldn't have, but the love I have for you causes me to get very emotional, especially about you. I love you so much, Ruby. You are my world, my rock, my queen, my everything. There is nothing that I wouldn't do to make you the happiest little princess in the whole world. My perfect little princess, you are stunning. You are my breath of fresh air in a world that is so dark and so cold. You are the sun to my thunderstorm, the spurt of my luck in my day, the pot of lucky gold at the end of the rainbow. You are my everything in this life, and I wish nothing more to spend the rest of this life with you. I can spend all of my money and be homeless just to wake up every day knowing that you are happy. I can watch you have sexual actions with other men just to pleasure your sexual needs. I can be your sissy boy and let you boss me around while I do whatever you demand of me. In my sissy maid outfit, I would do anything at any cost just to make you happy and just be in the same room that you are breathing in. I have an obsession with you. Get out. Since the day I first saw you on Instagram, ever since that day, I have made it my life's mission to one day have the chance to see you every day, watching your stories, seeing your amazing life and vibrant, glowing smile as you travel the world. While I smile from my screen that a true traveler and explorer like ourselves needs a partner for every journey. I know that I am that perfect partner to you, my queen. I know that I can be there for you whenever you need, whenever you are sick, whenever you are sad, whenever you are mad. This dude not taking the hint at all. I will stop at nothing to ensure that you live in a stress-free world of princess treatment. I know that I will never get over you, Ruby. I sit here pouring my heart out, showing you how madly in love I am with you. I am sorry for my temper earlier. I just felt like I was so close to my life finally being complete and that we would finally be something real, not just my imagination and a lubricated plastic fake version of you on the side of my bed. I thought my life was finally to be complete and that I could finally love you. I need you. I don't think I can live without you. I don't want to live without you. This dude gonna kill you and then gonna kill himself. I will send you 10 Bitcoin. Bitcoin is worth about $45,000 each right now. So that's $450,000. I will send you 10 Bitcoin right now if you answer me. That is worth almost 400,000. All you have to do is respond to me with one word, Ruby. She should have done it. Please, I need your attention. I need to make sure that my kitten is safe. Bitcoin is one of those investments I was talking with you about on OnlyFans when you were asking me what I did to make so much money. I promise you it will be the best investment of our life. All you have to do is just react to one message of mine. Please, I beg you, I cannot think to live without you. You're like, don't answer? I guess it's not worth your life. I think of everything from the start like it was a Disney movie. Your good morning OnlyFans message, you asking me to spoil you daily so that you could always get new nails and telling me how you like them afterwards, but being shy to show me the chemistry our messages had, and despite only texting on our phones, I told you everything about me. The videos that I had my relatives make Thanksgiving telling you we all wish you were there with us. Man, being an OnlyFans creator seems dangerous as shit. Anyway, let me finish up. I will always love you. Nothing you can ever say to me will ever change my mind. You and I will ever need to be happy, my beautiful. And then I guess at least he didn't do something crazy like get her tattooed. Oh, he did. Tap my face on you so I know it's real, she said in public. And then the next thing you know, boom, he gets a tattoo of her on his body. So, yep. Surprise, what are you thinking to me? Almost 3 hours. I think you're a psycho. Stay far, far away from that man. He's going to wear your skin as a dress. crazy. And that is my what the fuck. And I do think lived up to the title this week, don't you guys? And now it's time for a commercial. I apologize in advance. Folks, if you love the show, and you know you do, stay far, far away from that man. Could you please consider becoming a patron? If you click on the description of this video, right here, boom, the very first link, that is to my Patreon, patreon.com/codcast, and there is a button that lets you become a member. And if you could please do that, I would very much appreciate it. Support the cats, support the show. I have lost a lot of financial support because of my coverage of Palestinians, and I'm trying to keep the shows going as long as I can. So if you enjoy all the free content I put out for you, please consider supporting the show. Thank you. You'll feel good, I promise. And you get exclusive content like the after party coming up tonight. Lots of cool stuff in the after party, so please, I beg of you, sign up on my patrons. And all right, let's read this. Super chats. Hell yeah. First off tonight, super chats. Basset Down Gang. Hello, Dusty. Hope all is well. It's okay. Trying to make a living. I appreciate it. Thank you, Basset Down Gang. Unfriendly Atheist. Dusty, meet the victims. Makes me feel complete as a person. Free Palestine. Yep, I felt guilty about doing that a little bit, though, because I sort of made fun of people dying. Love your courage as you stick to your morals. I will, as long as I can afford to do it. Super chat's a little light tonight, so patron, help me out, guys. Help me so I can keep doing this. I want to keep going as long as I can. Golly gee, I bet the Metacritic for GTA 6 will be super impartial and honest. Effing crybaby trolls. Yeah, you know they'll brigade it like they do everything else. Dusty Smith is awesome. Appreciate you. Mark Drive Slow. Hello, my beloveds. What's up, Chuck L? Jason Ashby. Well, good. Thank you, Jason, for your socialism. I appreciate you. BBC. Hell yeah, appreciate you, BBC. Holy God, LOL, it cracks me up when you say that. But seriously, folks, Elon should Then he should become an adult for his birthday. He is the second richest poop in the punch bowl. Please go buy some grass to touch a human baby. I know, right? But he ain't gonna. He gotta buy him some more ketamine and live in his little bubble of yes man. Appreciate you, BBC. Good to see you tonight. Chuck L, Big Brother, always been here. No, the government doesn't hide it anymore. What were they hiding before? Aliens. Charlie Kelly, $20. Dusty Love, we need you in these trying times. Don't leave. I mean, if I can afford to keep doing this, I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can afford to. And then when I can't afford it, if people don't support it, you got to support the art you love or it's going to disappear. And if I can't afford to do it anymore, I'm going to have to do something else. That's just how it works. And it's fine, you know, if I have to do something else, I will. Another mass shooting in the U.S. Las Vegas. I heard. I'm going to cover that in my next show. So you guys be sure to tune in on Friday for more depression. Chuck L, I looked at Diddy's suspect when he profited off the Tupac and Biggie deaths. Yeah, seems like a pretty horrible person. Not a fan, and also music very shitty. Some jerk, a devilish donation for my Kitty Chow fund. Dusty, half stash 2024. Hell yeah, half stash. Earning me the big bucks. Thank you. He's already asleep. Psh, typical half stash. BBC, 10 Cultless memberships. Thank you, BBC, for your generosity. And everybody better show up at the after party and give BBC your love. He deserves it. Swag and Cat, the Pharaoh send their regards, but they don't flow. Psh, they need a green screen. That's my secret sauce. Thank you, Swagger Cat. Give him scratches from me. And Blazing Chronic Blazing. What up, Dusty? Just doing what I do. Another Wednesday show for you motherfuckers. Appreciate it. All right, if you can, please help me out with the super chats tonight. I will read your message. Might even do it in my sexy voice if you ask nicely. And plenty of time to get them in. Going to read all the rest of them at the end of the show. But now it's time to get even more depressed than we already are. It's time for the Free Palestine section. Shorter tonight, so it's not going to be long, and we actually have a couple sections after this. So if you want more show, there's still more after this. Don't bail out. But got to cover it, folks. Don't think there's a lot of content creators out there covering this in the way that I do. So got to do it. First off, Israeli intelligence agency Shin Bet allegedly knew of the threat, but did not inform festival organizers. They do not care about their own citizens, folks. I showed you on the last show. They were warned for a year in advance that this was going to happen. Exactly what was going to happen. They knew it was going to happen. And then after it happened, they admitted that they killed a lot of their own people by just shooting the shit out of them with attack helicopters. And then they deleted all the footage before the investigation could begin. Now, despite Israeli intelligence warning about Hamas attacks, the army didn't evacuate the Nova Festival. They just sacrificed those people. Top defense officials held urgent consultations the night before October 7th about a possible Hamas attack, but no one of the IDF notified the Nova Festival organizers or the partygoers, hundreds of whom were mowed down. And for 9 hours, no one came to save them. Hours before Hamas October 7th attack, Israel security forces had enough warning signs to prepare, at least partially, for the possibility that terrorists would seek to infiltrate from Gaza into Israel, despite the fact that Gaza Division North Brigade approved the Nova Music Festival's staging in the Kibbutz Arim parking lot, was responsible for its security, and its commanders were aware of the warnings. No one in the IDF notified the thousands of partygoers or the party's organizers of their concern or demand that the event be shut down. Moreover, it turned out that army units that were on alert in the area at the start of the Hamas attack had no knowledge of the party. In the earliest hours of the massacre, party organizers called the officer with whom they had been in contact and were told that the forces were in disarray and that they would have to manage on their own. The result was that about 360 festival attendees were murdered by terrorists, and at least 40 were taken as hostages into the Gaza Strip. The festival production team says that if they had received a warning from the army even an hour before the attack, they could have evacuated all the party goers in time, but that was not part of the plan. See, Netanyahu's government was very, very unpopular in Israel, and now they're outright saying that they have to keep the war going or they're going to be ousted immediately. So they let it happen on purpose. It's very clear they did. They sacrificed their own people so that they could eradicate the Palestinian people and take their fucking land. That's what's happening right now. Ethnic cleansing right before our fucking eyes, supported by you and me, the taxpayers, funded by Joe Biden, supported every step of the goddamn way. This is what's happening. I should start calling this show shit you're not going to see on David Pakman. Meanwhile, over on CNN, I can't believe they're actually saying some of this out loud.
Tonight, CNN has learned that former Hamas hostages had a contentious meeting with Israeli officials today. One of them telling the Israeli security cabinet, quote, "What I see on TV scares me a lot. I see Israeli bombings there, and you have no idea where the captives are. I was in a house surrounded by explosions. We slept in the tunnels, and we feared not Hamas, but that Israel might kill us, and then it would have been Hamas killed you."
And that's exactly what I said the whole time. We're calling for a ceasefire, and these fucking pro-Israel idiots were like, think about the hostages. We only want to save the hostages. Only they did, and they actually killed some of the hostages themselves. It's already been revealed. They're planning on, it appears to be killing more of the hostages, which I'm about to show you right now. They actually don't give a fuck about the hostages. I showed you on the last show, they actually have a plan in place that if they have to kill their own troops and hostages, they will do so. And now apparently they're going to flood the tunnels that a lot of the hostages are being held in. Yep. Breaking first photos of Israeli military pumping seawater to flood Hamas tunnel network. Hamas called the October 7th massacre a flood of Al-Aqsa operation. They wanted a flood, they'll get a flood. And yep, didn't they say the hostages are in there? They couldn't give a shit less. They don't care about the hostages. It's not about saving the hostages. It's about destroying the Palestinian people and taking their land. It's very fucking obvious. Only the biggest fucking idiot and liar could deny it at this point. And only the biggest fucking shill could not cover this if they had a platform to do so. Pumping water underground is sure a great way to cause earthquakes and collapse whatever building you have left standing. That's the fucking plan. Even Jill Stein speaking out against it. Israeli is salting the earth in Gaza so Palestinians won't be able to drink their water or grow food on their land. Another genocidal crime against humanity and the planet. Exactly what they're doing, folks. Salting the earth. Displacing the people, making sure they have nothing to come back to. That has been the plan since day fucking one. Meanwhile, another day, another massacre at a hospital. Northern Gaza hospital overwhelmed by horror as Israel army lays siege. More than 100 people have been killed in airstrikes close to the facility, the ministry said on Tuesday. The Israeli occupation forces have laid siege to the hospital from all sides. We are targeted by gunfire and artillery shells. Patients injured and those who took shelter in the hospital are gripped with fear, overwhelmed by the horror. Footage from Kamal Adwan showed bodies swaddled in white, lined up in rows in the courtyard of the medical compound. Witnesses said anyone attempting to leave was being shot at by Israeli snipers. What do they want from us? They've already killed us. Our families, our friends are dead, a man at the medical facility told Al Jazeera. A second man explained that he moved to the hospital hoping to find safety from the Israeli airstrikes, but his words were abruptly interrupted by the loud bang of an explosion that could be heard very close by. About another school too, folks. There is so much of this footage. I'm not even showing you 1% of what I've seen. Don't look away. Don't look away. Everybody telling me that I shouldn't call Joe Biden out. Don't fucking look away, motherfuckers. Look at it. Tell me we shouldn't hold him responsible. Tell me. Tell me you're a good person. Tell me you have a soul. Tell me you have integrity, morals. Tell me there's anything inside you that's fucking decent. A shame on all you motherfuckers. I'm so disappointed in a large section of my fucking goddamn audience. I don't even want you here. I don't want to fucking entertain you. You don't deserve it. Meanwhile, this is the horror these children are living in. Look, they're Hamas, aren't they? Just trying to live their life. Yep, imagine being shell-shocked every day. Running and crying, have to hide from the terrorists bombing your neighborhoods, trying to destroy where you live so you have no place to come back to. Kidnapping your children. Imagine your child being taken from you. This is how to end now. This has to end now. Defense for Children of International Palestinian gathered testimonies from 429 Palestinian children detained in the occupied West Bank from 2012 to 2015. 75% endured physical violence after arrest. 60% were transferred to Israeli prisons in violation of the Fourth Geneva Convention. 88% were arrested without notifying parents or reason for arrest or detention location. 97% had no parent present during the interrogation or access to legal counsel. It's kidnapping. These terrorists are kidnapping children, y'all. Imagine what you would do if your children were kidnapped. Look at them shaking, terrified to death. Look at them, shell-shocked. 575. Anyway. So much of this I'm not even showing you. I just won't show you. I don't want you to have to suffer watching it like I have. Breaking, Israel intensely rained white phosphorus bombs on several villages in southern Lebanon last night, intentionally burning our farms and greens. Yet international community remains silent. Joe Biden doubling down on his support for Zionism. War crimes every fucking single day. And here's an incredible headline, but one that's completely fucking true. Even Reuters reporting it. Israel orders Gazans to flee, bombs where it sends them. Israel ordered people out of swaths of the main southern city in the Gaza Strip on Monday, December 4th, as it pressed its ground campaign deep into the south, sending desperate residents fleeing, even as it drops bombs on areas where it told them to go. I don't even know what to say about these horrors anymore, folks. And anyone who knows the International Committee of the Red Cross knows that they're specifically told never to speak out. They're supposed to remain as neutral as fucking possible, but they cannot, folks. Even they can't stand to remain silent with what they're seeing.
I've just visited the European Gaza hospital, and the things I saw there is beyond anything that anyone should be in a position to describe. What shocked me the most were the children with atrocious injuries and at the same time having lost their parents with no one looking after them. We are facing a situation here that will not be healed by sending in more trucks. We need to provide protection to the civilians in Gaza, to the women and children, to the elderly people that I saw today that have nowhere to go. The majority of people I met today have been displaced several times. I met people who have lost limbs because they needed to evacuate between treatments, and they lost a hand or a foot because they couldn't be treated in the hospital where they arrived first. I was told today that the North has lost its entire surgical capacity. We have to find solutions to this. We can't turn away from what is evidently a moral failure in the face of the international community. I'm calling on all parties, on everyone who has an influence, to de-escalate and to find the military solutions to what is an immense suffering of the people on both sides.
To not remain silent. To hold Joe Biden a goddamn accountable for this. You fucking cowards. According to the IDF official, this is Israel. This is not some conspiracy theory. This is Israel themselves, the IDF, saying that they've killed likely 15,000 people, but only 5,000 of them are Hamas. And this 5,000 number is obviously also bullshit because they claim pretty much any 16-year-old boy as Hamas. But even if we take them at their word, that's 3 out of 4 people. That's 2 out of 3 people, I think. 2 out of 3 people that are killed are civilians, according to their own fucking numbers. Tell me they're not purposely bombing civilians. How do you kill 2 out of 3 innocent civilians and say you're not purposely fucking doing it? I'm not making this fucking up. They're the ones putting these numbers out. Meanwhile, they killed over 60 journalists. I think it was over 70 last count. Anybody who dares be brave enough to go in and report these atrocities, they kill because they don't want you to fucking know. Meanwhile, pro-Israel CNN very lightly pushing back, but at least pushing back. One of their own reporters was murdered by Israel. And this fucking dipshit Israeli representative going to basically blame the reporter for being killed and get a very, very light pushback from Jack.
Seeing that the IDF really has done everything that is humanly possible to try to safeguard innocent civilians.
2 out of 3, according to your own numbers, that you killed are civilians. So obviously, if what you're saying is true, then you're incredibly fucking bad at this and you should stop immediately. You are feckless, inept.
It's very hard to believe that, especially on a day when one of our producers lost 9 members of his family who were not members of Hamas, not members of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, not members of any group, just 9 people just trying to live their lives.
First of all, I extend my sorrow to him and my sympathies. But if I saw your report correctly, and please correct me if I say something wrong, that happened in northern Gaza, in Gaza City, where a month ago we already asked all the civilians to leave.
So
and most of them did. If there was like 1,200,000 people there was only a couple of tens of thousands left. And one has to ask, yes, they had ample opportunity to leave. I don't know what happened. I don't have the specific circumstances. I know there's deadly combat going on now in the north, still between these IDF and Hamas terrorists, yes? And we don't want to see anyone caught up in the crossfire, but why didn't they heed the advice and leave the area?
You can't blame them. There's now
I don't
fighting.
blame them.
There's fighting in the south now. I've been asking this since October 7th. Where are these people supposed to go?
You told them to go south, and you're bombing south. Hague, war crimes. Hold them accountable, but they won't, because Joe Biden will veto any opportunity to hold them accountable for what they've done. Here's the U.S. official talking to the UN. Here's how our own government is covering for them, lying for them, shilling for them.
You know, so where should people go?
People
what
should go.
Be the end?
So let's take it one question at a time. Before you asked a question, let me answer.
Sure.
People should go to the UN designated sites that are on Israeli lists as deconfliction zones that should not be the target of military campaigns.
There is nowhere safe. This place is not safe. Under that table is not safe. Children in that hospital is not safe. There are no bunkers here that would offer a modicum of safety. It doesn't exist.
And even if they were, they've given them bunker busters. There is no fucking worse safe. But our U.S. government does not give a shit. They're just paying lip service to pretend like they care while they continue to fund this. Meanwhile, here's CNN, folks. Here's how ridiculous, here's how 1984-esque this entire situation has got. An Israeli soldier kills an unarmed Palestinian with special needs. And the headline is, video shows a man in military fatigues shooting mentally disabled Palestinian in West Bank. Why even cover it if you're going to cover it like this? If you refuse to even say the name of the IDF, if you refuse to even say who did the shooting, why are you even bothering? It's like we are in a bizarre, nightmarish dystopia right now, happening right before our fucking eyes, with a lot of you fucking cowards keep telling me to shut up. Meanwhile, at least The Onion, I guess, has a sense of humor about it. Every word besides children used to describe Palestinians under 18, and that's not even a joke, really, I guess. Once again, the Onion just telling the truth, because that's how trash this goddamn planet is. Meanwhile, here's one of these spokespeople for Israel that the BBC has been carting out. Here she is a few years ago. We're racist because we want to preserve our lives and our sanity. Before I let her speak again, folks, let me remind you, where I live in Mississippi, you are 5 times more likely to be murdered than you are in Israel. It is 500% more dangerous where I live than where she lives. Keep that in mind as you read this. We're racist because we want to preserve our lives and our sanity. So I'm proud to be a racist, and it's our right to be racist. I'm a racist in order to preserve my life, and I'm proud.
My kids, especially my sons, is not safe here in Israel.
So she's talking about black folks. She's not even talking about Palestinians here. They're talking about they're being racist against black folks. This is what we're dealing with, folks. An apartheid nation of terrorists that we are funding. And they're trying to make genocide sexualized now, folks. This is the level of depravity we are dealing with here. So someone took her sign. She had another sign that said something else. Someone just basically marked at her sign and wrote the truth on it. I murder kids, which she does. But look at those pouty lips. They're literally trying to make you horny for genocide. This is the level they want to sink to, folks. They've lost the propaganda war, and they're so desperate, this is what they're going with. Meanwhile, here is one of the main representatives of the United States government.
It certainly sounds like the Netanyahu government has not made the changes that they have been asked to make for the past few weeks.
They have been receptive to those messages. Those messages that he delivered in public, we are also delivering in private.
For 3 weeks or more now, including on this program.
They have been receptive to those messages. Now, again, I want to make it clear. The right number of civilian casualties is 0. And it's clearly many thousands have been killed, and many more thousands have been wounded, and now more than 1 million are internally displaced. We're aware of that, and we know that all of that is a tragedy.
But we grieve about
all those families.
No, you don't. You're literally funding their murder. You funded their murder, and you're still funding their fucking murder. What are you talking about?
Continue to work, as Secretary Austin said, with our Israeli counterparts to get them to be as careful and as precise and as deliberate in their targeting as possible.
But they're not. So what are you going to do about it? Nothing. It doesn't matter what the fuck you say if you don't goddamn do anything.
And I would tell you, as I said, they have been receptive.
They have not. What the fuck are you talking about? They have not been receptive. If anything, they've increased the goddamn bombing. They're about to flood the fucking tunnels and salt the goddamn earth.
Went into North Gaza with a much smaller force than what they had originally planned to do.
Oh my God, just the American government, we are terrorist enablers. We are the fucking bad guys. There's no ifs, ands, or goddamn buts about it. Meanwhile, here's a goddamn great example. Fucking John Fetterman. Stroker ace, trash human. This is the Democrats, folks. It's not just the conservatives. The fucking Democrats doing this.
But there are some real questions about what's happening on the ground in Gaza, about the really extraordinary civilian death toll that has happened as a result of this war. Do you believe that anything that Israel has done in these 6 weeks of fighting has amounted to a war crime?
Of course not. Of course not.
Of course not. Of course not. Hey, 2 out of 3 people they killed are civilians. Over 7,000 children dead, destroying all of the infrastructure, salting the earth, make sure they have nothing to return to. Of course not. Of course not. What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. God damn it. What happened? And you're wondering, you want to wonder how he became like this, why he's doing this. Let's look who the top contributor, it's J Street PAC. J Street, which is a Jewish PAC, a pro-Israeli lobbyist group, J Street, $174,000. His top contributor between 2019 and 2024, sellouts, war criminal, piece of shit, subhuman, John Fetterman. Fuck everything you're about. And for those of you who want to duplicate his look, colonize his look. Here you go. Genocide casual now. Betrayal of humanity in his brain and big club perks where they fill his money with fill his pockets with money for him to sell out the children, for him to support war crimes, genocide, and ethnic cleansing. Meanwhile, they did the same thing to AOC. They tried. They backed a dump truck of money up to AOC and offered her money to start the conversation. So she spoke out against Israel, against their war crimes, against their occupation of Palestine. And AIPAC came to her and they said, hey, if you'll start the conversation, which means if you'll start spreading our talking points for us, we'll give you $100,000, and that's just the start of it. We'll back the goddamn dump truck of money up to your doors and we'll flood you with it. And she said no. She turned him down. She did the right thing. Because that's what a decent person does. That's what a fucking hero does. Not like the goddamn piece of trash John fucking Fetterman. Thank you, AOC. Meanwhile, it almost seems like there's a double standard here a little bit. NFL is allowing players to take a knee for Israel. Huh. I bet there's going to be no giant protest about that. I bet the conservatives are not going to boycott about that, are they? I bet they're going to be called heroes for taking a knee to the national anthem for Israel, because when it's Israel, anything goes. And then in America, our politicians are doing anything to lie about the current situation in America. Lying when we can all see with our own eyes what has happened. So the question they asked him is, you've talked a lot about protecting Jewish schools. What about the increase in violence to Muslims and Muslim schools? Keep in mind, we just had 3 Muslim men that were shot in this country. They were walking down the street with the Palestinian scarves around the neck, and some dude shot them. We had one dude who was the landlord, murdered a little boy, stabbed him to death multiple times because he was a Muslim. That's what's happening. Meanwhile, here's how Ron DeSantis lies and spins about the situation.
Yeah, that is not true. They are not experiencing the similar threats. I mean, I don't see how you can look at what's going on. Are those students being chased for their lives? And
they got killed. They got shot. Yes, they are.
Some of these universities around the country. Do you look at what? I mean, they had the pro-Israel rally on Washington, D.C. I didn't see any hate there.
You didn't look, motherfucker. How about I showed you some right after you get through with your diarrhea mouth?
I saw American flags. I saw Israel flags. I saw that. I think that's a totally false equivalence. And that's what Biden has.
False equivalence. People shot, kids murdered. And you're talking about people getting chased. You're the one doing the false equivalence.
Done. Biden has responded to.
Anyway, I can't stand to listen to this motherfucker anymore. He's going to kill him stone cold dead in his fucking high heels. Meanwhile, this is the kind of stuff you said wasn't happening.
Fuck Palestine! Palestine to my dick!
What do you think the response should be from Netanyahu and the military to Gaza?
Kill all Palestinians! All of them! Not one left from the river to the sea. Palestine will be deceased! And Israel need to do like this. You see? Now Gaza. Like this. Gaza need to do like this. Or like this, but all this Jewish.
Yeah.
2 options.
Yeah. What do you think the response should be to Gaza?
We gotta wipe them off the fucking map. I'm talking about every fucking flatten them like a parking lot.
Yeah,
They're flattening them out once and for all.
There's nothing else you can do. They proved to us there's nothing else you can do. We tried, and
we tried everything. It doesn't work.
They tried everything.
Flat off the fucking map.
Occupied it for 75 years. Oppressed them in every way. You tried everything.
Till all Arabs are wiped out.
I think now it's the time that we need to erase Gaza. There is people inside, our people inside, that kidnap, and now we need to kill all of them.
What's your name?
And free Israel. All of their belief is killing Jewish and killing and murder our people.
Flatten it. Flatten Gaza.
Yay! No hatred there, huh, DeSantis? It's not only war, only one side has an army.
That will be the last war in Gaza.
This will be.
Yes, it should be.
Almost like you guys are lying fucking piece of shit. Meanwhile, here's another example. I guess this isn't happening either, Ron DeSantis. Literally, the Florida State Representative, Randy Fine. A representative. Kill them all. You are a terrorist organization. May the streets of Gaza overflow with the blood of these animals. There is no suffering adequate for these animals. May the street of Gaza overflow with blood. There is no suffering adequate for these animals. Supporting killing innocent people and babies and smearing voices that fight against genocide for some AIPAC money says a lot about your character. You should be ashamed of yourself. How do you sleep at night? Quite well, actually. Thanks for the pick. Yeah, I love it. I love it when they dice. They are conservative representatives, folks. While our governors stand there and tell us right to our fucking face it's not happening. Literally say it's the opposite of what's happening. That's where we find ourselves in this goddamn country, and that's my Palestinian coverage. Get a DNA test, motherfucker. I know, right? Yeah, free Israel from whom? Well, they have state-of-the-art technology. They're fighting cavemen. Literally 500% safer than I am here. Living there is basically Disneyland compared to where I live. Yet oppression is part of their personality. It's part of their culture. They would not know what to do if they didn't feel oppressed every second of their lives. They weren't afraid of their own shadow. It is bred into them at this point. Yeah, his voice is pretty disgusting. Ron DeSantis, so tough. Israel turned to the modern Nazis. They sure did. They're not even trying to hide it. Right in our face with it. But they're the good guys, huh? And, all right, last chance to get your super chats in. We're going to do well, actually, that's not true, but get them in anyway. Going to do a section that I've never done before. We're going to try this out. It's called Riding with Biden. And, yeah, riding right off the fucking cliff with Joe Biden. This is why, in my opinion, he is unelectable. And according to all the current polls, he is unelectable. Everybody wanted me to shut up about this. We might want to try to get him out of there. We might want to try to primary him before Donald Trump wins. I'm just saying. So first off, something different, a little different conversation here. For the first time, he's at least acknowledging the possibility that he wouldn't run under certain conditions. Biden says that if Trump wasn't running, I'm not sure I'd be running. Now, he's not saying he's not going to run. He's saying he is going to still run. But at least the conversation is starting to happen about him not running. The feelers about this are starting to be put out there a little bit. President Joe Biden said Tuesday that his re-election campaign was prompted in part by Donald Trump's decision to run for president again and an effort to block his predecessor from reclaiming the White House. If Trump wasn't running, I'm not sure I'd be running, Biden said at a campaign event. I cannot let him win. So possibly, if we put enough pressure to let him know he can't beat Trump, he might drop out, folks. He's saying he won't, but this is just the very first time anything like this has been said. This is how it happens. This little, hey, if he wasn't running, I might drop out, but now I'm not going to drop out. He's running. Even if he did drop out, I would because it's too late. But at least the conversation of him dropping out is starting. Then they specifically asked him, hey, do you think any other Democrats could beat Trump? They're literally asking him the question now to consider the possibility that someone else other than him can beat Trump.
Mr. President, do you think there is any Democrat who could defeat Donald Trump other than you?
Probably 50 of them.
So he's saying there's 50 of them. I've thought about what would happen if I drop out, and other people would. Now he's going to say, I'm not dropping out. I'm going to beat Trump. But at least the conversation is happening now.
You do believe that there are?
I'm not the only one to defeat him, but I will defeat him.
Who else do you think could defeat?
So the thought is there. The seed has been planted. Meanwhile, folks, this is why I say he's unelectable right now. It doesn't matter that the economy is much better under Joe Biden than it was under Trump. It's no question about that. I'm not saying he's done a perfect job, but it was a very, very, very fucking low bar. And so, yes, the Biden economy, the Bidenomics is incredibly superior to everything Trump did. But it doesn't matter because perception is reality. And 67% of Americans disapprove of his handling of the economy. and he does not have time to make this number up. This is why we're saying he's unelectable. Yes, we have transitioned to a time where reality simply doesn't matter anymore, but we need to recognize that this is the facts. This is the reality we live in. We ignore this is at our own peril. Meanwhile, he doubled down on it. He back out there again yesterday. President Biden, at a campaign fundraiser in Weston, says, I got in trouble many times for saying you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. I am a Zionist. I make no apologies for that. That's a reality. This was yesterday, folks. With all the children being murdered, all the horrors I've just shown you, not speaking out against them, doubling down on his support for Israel. That's what he's doing here. And the youth, the people that got Joe Biden elected, are noticing. They are not going to forget this. 61% of Americans support a permanent ceasefire. 76% of Democrats, that's 3 out of 4, folks, 3 out of 4 of his own voters want him to call for a ceasefire. And instead, he is doubling down on his support of Israel, sending them bigger bombs to kill kids with. This is his response. He does not seem to care. I'm hoping he does. I'm hoping he has some kind of plan. He realizes, hey, I want to support Israel, but I also don't want Trump to win. So I'm going to keep doing this and then drop out. I'm hoping that's what he's going to fucking do. I'm hoping he's not going to take us down with him. Drive us off the fucking cliff. I'm hoping he has more integrity than that. I don't know. Meanwhile, did you know even Ronald Reagan had the guts to stand up to Israel? In August 1982, Ronald Reagan, disgusted by Israeli bombing of Beirut, called Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin and demanded he halt the bombing. In 1982, Haig lost Reagan's confidence when he assured him that the ongoing Israeli invasion of Lebanon was limited to securing a safe zone in the southern part of the country. By June, Israeli troops under Ariel Sharon's leadership had reached Beirut. Reagan accepted Haig's resignation on June 25, 1982, confiding to his diary that this has been a heavy load. Schultz, the new Secretary of State, inherited a tumultuous situation. Reagan, who had considered Israeli a trustworthy ally, was disgusted with what was happening in Lebanon. Israel's 10-week siege culminated with its planes bombing West Beirut for 11 consecutive hours on August 12th. At Deaver's suggestion, Reagan called Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin. Menachem, this is a Holocaust, Reagan said. Mr. President, I think I know what a Holocaust is, Begin replied in a sarcastic voice. Reagan refused to give ground, bluntly telling Begin he had to stop the bombing. 20 minutes later, Begin called back saying he had ordered Sharon to halt the attacks. Reagan thanked him, hung up, and said to Deaver, I didn't know I had that kind of power. But the President of the United States is the only one that has this kind of power. Joe Biden has this kind of power. Joe Biden is the only one who can stop this, and he refuses to do so. And we all see it. But amongst us, heroes rise. These are his own people who are standing up against him, folks. This is exactly what we need, to hold him accountable, to let him know that we see him, that we don't approve. White House interns demand a Middle East ceasefire in letter to Biden. These are the youth who agreed to work for Joe Biden's administration, who have sent him an anonymous letter. The letter reads as follows. Dear President Biden and Vice President Harris, we, the undersigned fall 2023 White House and Executive Office of the President's interns, will no longer remain silent on the ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people. We are Palestinian, Jewish, Arab, Muslim, Christian, Black, Asian, Latin, white, and queer. We heed the voices of the American people and call on the administration to demand a permanent ceasefire. We are not the decision makers of today, but we aspire to be the leaders of tomorrow, and we will never forget how the pleas of the American people have been heard and thus far ignored. Our decision to intern for your administration was driven by our shared values and the profound belief that, under your leadership, America has the potential to be a nation that stands for justice and peace. Nonetheless, the ongoing violence perpetrated by the Israeli government, as well as the ongoing dehumanization rhetoric targeting Muslims and Arabs, has provoked a wave of massive violence and tragedies, including the brutal shootings of 3 Palestinian students in Vermont and the murder of a Palestinian 6-year-old boy in Chicago. We acknowledge that these acts of violence are inconsistent with the administration's principles and the national strategies to combat anti-Semitism and Islamophobia. We were horrified by the brutal October 7th Hamas attack on Israeli civilians, and we are horrified by the brutal and genocidal response by the Israeli government, funded by our American tax dollars, which has killed over 14,000 innocent Palestinian civilians in Gaza, a large percentage of whom are children. While the administration expresses support for the humanitarian pause, we maintain that anything other than a complete halt of Israel's mass slaughter of innocent civilians in the Gaza Strip will simply not suffice. We urge the Biden-Harris administration to call for a permanent ceasefire now, a release of all hostages, including Palestinian political prisoners, and to support a diplomatic solution that will put an end to the illegal occupation and the Israeli apartheid in accordance with international law, and for a free Palestine. In solidarity, 40+ White House and EOP interns from Palestinian, from the Domestic Policy Council, Executive Office of the President, Executive Office of the President, Council of Economic Affairs, Office of Clean Energy Innovation and Implementation, Office of Presidential Correspondence, Office of Science and Technology Policy, Office of the United States Trade Representative, Office of the Vice President, White House Council on Environmental Equality, and other White House offices who wish to remain anonymous. This is exactly what we fucking need. Put pressure on him. Let him know he does not have the support of his people anymore. He is unelectable, so this motherfucker will drop out immediately. In my opinion, our only hope to stop a Donald Trump presidency, which is all I'm focused on here. All you people who want me to shut up, all you people who keep telling me that I'm only going to help Donald Trump get elected, fuck no. We are going to stand up and try as hard as we can to get this motherfucker to drop out. Not to help Donald Trump, but to hurt him, to ensure he doesn't get reelected by all people abandoning Joe Biden, of which there are fucking many. And thank these heroes for standing up. And that's my new section, Riding with Biden. If only religion wasn't a factor, I know, right? I'm hoping that it's on its way out. And I'm optimistic that it is. It's just going to take time. We have to keep the peace till then. Yeah, rare Reagan win. Very rare. Imagine being more of a piece of shit than Ronald Reagan. That's what we're dealing with right now. Biden is old and tired. He needs to retire. Needs to hang it the fuck up. This evil ghoul. And yes, definitely heroes. And speaking of heroes, folks, get your super chats in. Gonna do a quick heroes and a palate cleanser and the show's over, so help out the show. But now it's time for some heroes. Sing along. We could be heroes just for one day. Hell yeah, today's the day. And first off, the hero is my girl Taylor Swift. Time Magazine's Person of the Year. Hell yeah. And the conservatives are furious, y'all. Hero Taylor Swift getting out there, signing up millennials to vote, even though because of Joe Biden's feckless, evil response to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, it may not even be a good thing, since Donald Trump actually is in the lead with youth voters right now. As crazy as that fucking is. But anyway, love me some Taylor Swift, stands up for the right things, seems like a decent human being, and also makes the conservatives cry, which is delicious. Mini Dr. Evil Stephen Miller, what's happening with Taylor Swift is not organic. Yeah, she's so popular. It has to be a conspiracy of the deep state, y'all. Cry harder, slut. In wokeness, one of the most popular conservative influencers, Taylor Swift has a cult-like following that would drink poison Kool-Aid for her. The media knows this and is feeding it. Music, entertainment, sports, now they crown her Person of the Year. The next stop, politics. If you don't think the regime has plans to weaponize her just in time for 2024, you clearly have not been paying attention. Good. I hope that is their plan, or whatever it fucking takes to keep conservatives out of office to ensure democracy continues on. Eric Kahn, who has 23,000, CEO of New Christendom, says, "It's shameful and sad that a hyper-promiscuous, childless woman, Taylor Swift, aging and alone with a cat, has become the heroine of a feminist age. Quit making me like her even more. I'm childless. I'm aging. I don't know if I'm alone or not, but I do have a lot of cats. I think we all know that. So hero to me. God damn it. Love me some Taylor Swift. I cannot shake it off. And then last but not least on the heroes. You guys hear about this one? New Pennsylvania County School Board president gets sworn in on a stack of frequently banned LGBTQ books. Hero shit. Look at this. 6-book school board president Karen Smith has sworn in on instead of a Bible. Everybody else does it on a Bible. Oh my God. I love her. For president, this woman. I don't know anything about her, but president. That's what we needed for leadership in this country right now. And all right, folks. One palate cleanser to finish this off with. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. And this week, it's a quick one. If you're pregnant, be sure you dance like nobody's watching. Yeah, oh, get it. And then her kid is like, woo, yeah. I was jiggling around the womb. I got rhythm in my soul. Wiggle it just a little bit. Shake it, yeah. Hell yeah, man, you want to have a kid a little bit. Get it. Do the Elaine. Ooh. Cute as shit. I don't want my own kids, but I will think yours are cute occasionally. That's my palate cleanser and my show for tonight. Appreciate it. If you bail out, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please join my Patreon. Come on, guys. I lost so many. It's very discouraging to lose so many people on Patreon just for covering the Palestinian. Of course, I lost a lot of super chats. You see the super chats are way down where they usually are because a lot of my bigger donors have decided they don't want to donate to the show anymore because they do not like my Palestinian coverage, which is fine. Like, it's everybody's prerogative to do, but it is depressing to do the right thing and get punished for it, which is this world in a nutshell. So anyway, love you guys. If you bail out, join me on Friday, day after tomorrow. I'll be back to do another episode of the Royal Square Show. And Jason Ashby getting 5 Clipless memberships. Hell yeah, better see all you guys at the after party, which takes place right now after the show. Genocide Joe has got to go. I'm hoping. I'm doing my best. Appreciate you, Skylar. Spare rib, cherub, and carob. Now say Arab. All right, Arab. Jenny Rude, I think something is wrong with super chats. FYI, is there? Seems like people are still super chatting. I don't know. Destiny, look up Rabbis Against Zionism, a very awesome organization that it even helped Palestinians financially. Yeah, I saw a video of them earlier. I was going to share it, but like, I filter out so much on the show, guys. I could do 10 hours if I really wanted to, but I don't want to be boring, so I keep it moving. So I did see them, though, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. Keep speaking the truth. We are with you, Dusty. I appreciate you, R. Hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see you. Paul Archer, $3 is very generous. Thank you for the coverage, Dusty. It sucks that it is so awful. Yes. It sucks. People are giving you shit about it. It's very depressing. It's kind of hard to do the show sometimes. It's so depressing. But this stuff has to be covered. The world has to see this. You are a fucking hero. I love you, bro. Hey, I love you back, and thank you for standing up and supporting the show. It really means a lot, and I appreciate you. Scrap and the supporters, Free Palestine. Hell yeah, I need a new Free Palestine power fist. Free Palestine still on the road. Hell yeah. Love you, Dusty. Free Palestine. Hell yeah. Vincenzo B. Keep up the good work, dude. Please pet all the kitties for me. Hell yeah, I'm going to pet them in the kitty party coming up right now in your honor, Super Mojo, and thank you for your generosity. Well, what's up, Dusty? What's up, Blazing Chronic? Blaze it. I think that's everything I read. I'll help when I get my head above water. I appreciate it. Like, I hate to even ask. I hate that shit. I hate that I'm not independently wealthy. I would do this fucking and never ask for a penny if I was independently wealthy, but I'm not. I got to beg for my supper, unfortunately. So what are you going to do? Got to swallow that pride and do it. But now, time for some kitty party. Hell yeah. What you all been waiting for. Hit the like button, do all the things. Come back Friday. But now it's time for the kitty party, and I'm going to play my tune, I Hate Christmas, an original tune by Dusty Smith, since it's December. It's time to play this motherfucker like there's no tomorrow. Here we go. It's available on YouTube if you guys want to listen to this. Type in I Hate Christmas by Dusty Smith. you Friday. Switch over now.